Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we need to go and get some stock, so we're going shopping, and today we're heading up to one of my favourite places actually. We're going up to Addiewell, up to Northern Salvage auctions, and I've booked a viewing for 3 cars there. So when we're buying stock in, sometimes it comes from all different places. Sometimes it can come from subscribers, sometimes it comes from Facebook Marketplace, sometimes it comes from British car auctions, sometimes we buy some salvage cars, and it just all depends what's available at the time. Now, when it comes to salvage cars, I tend to stay away from Cat S cars unless they're really good cars and they're really cheap. But when it comes to Cat N cars, I don't actually mind them. We've done a few of them. You're going to see one in another video soon, because a lot of them are very minor damage, and like the one you're going to see in the video coming up soon, it was missing keys and it had a very minor scuff in the bumper. So you'll see exactly why I don't mind doing Cat N cars. And obviously, having the platform like YouTube and things like that, it means that you can actually show people the damage before you sell them it. So, wow, this place is busy today. Jeez, where's my guy park? The last time I came up here, this was empty. I'm almost scared to park this car here in case they think it's one of theirs and try and lift it. This is the old £200 Shitron. So yeah, I need to make sure I park this somewhere where they're not going to lift it. Gee, I can't believe how full the place is. Right, let's get a Lumi vest. We're booked in for 2 o'clock. We've got 3 cars to go and look at. I think all 3 of them are Cat N's, and one of them isn't really what I normally look for, but for some reason it caught my eye. And you guys can jump in the comments and let me know if you think the same. But it's a Skoda is it a Skoda Fabia Scout, I think. It's like a wee estate car, and it's got some moulded arches and stuff on it, but it's white and black and grey, and it just, in the pictures, it just stood out to me. The mileage is higher than what I normally get. It's 130,000 miles, but it is a wee diesel, and I think it looks okay. I want to see how good it is in person before we bid on it though, hence the reason why we've booked this. But yeah, let's get in here, let them know we're here, and go and see some cars. Hopefully I can film in there. I've never filmed in there, so this is actually the first time we've booked a viewing here. Normally we just take a punt on it, so, but Stephen wanted to book a viewing so we can go and have a look and see what it's all about. And I'm just reading a text message for him now, and he's saying, remember to film it as it could be part of a future video. So good job I turned the camera on, because sometimes I miss out on things like this, and you guys, some of you will be interested, some of you might know, but I should film more than what I do. So let's get in there, let's go and see some cars, and fingers crossed I can film in there and let you see what they look like. Look at this place, guys. It's just stacked to the rafters. This, I don't even know what this is out here. This is like an overflow car park. The bit we're going into is behind me, but look, up there, see if I can zoom in a wee bit. Mitsubishi Evo. If you follow us on Instagram, you'd have seen me doing a post on that the last time I was up here, because we did actually buy a car for here a couple of weeks ago. I've not showed you it on the channel yet because we're getting a key cut for it, but you will see it very soon. Right, here we go. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be filming in here, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is the first car with it. It's a little Skoda Fabia Scout, and I don't know why, it just really caught my attention in the auction, and I really liked it. But now that I've seen it, it needs a wee bit more work than what I thought it did. I thought it needed a bonnet and a bumper repair, but it actually needs headlights, wings repaired, quite a wee bit, but I still really like it. This could be like This could be one of my financial mistakes. I'll end up buying this because I like it. But yeah, I'll spin the camera around and let you guys see it. Right, so inside it's got tailored Fabia mats, it's got the leather steering wheel, 5-speed gearbox, it's pretty clean inside and out, it looks no bad. It's white, so it's a real nice colour. I think, I'm not sure if that back bumper's been touched up before because of the wee bits of scuffs on it, but I could easily paint that again. Mileage is about 130,000, it's got alloy wheels. The rest of the car is actually pretty immaculate, other than sort of damage on the front wing, front bonnet. The grille, I think with a bit of heat would come out. Bumper looks like it'll go again. This wing needs a bit of repair. I've already had the bonnet and stuff up and it looks fine underneath. The only downside is it's 130,000 miles, I think, but I still think it's a great looking wee car, and I think somebody will be in the market for it. So yeah, this is the first one I was looking at. Jump in the comments below and let me know what you think. So the auction's on Saturday. Hopefully I get this out tonight, and then you can tell me tonight if it's going to be a good decision or not. You can probably guess this is the next one. Wee Peugeot 107. I've booked a viewing for this, but I didn't realise how much mileage was on it. So somebody's obviously tried to force the fuel cap open before, so that's not working properly. Where the pin comes out here, they've pulled on it and it's cracked the bumper, so that's going to need a repair. Scuff there, wee dent here as well. It's an Allure model, so it's 5 doors. It's got the kind of half leather Alcantara seats, which are pretty clean actually. Air conditioning, leather steering wheel. Pretty clean and tidy inside. And as you know, we've done loads of these little C1s, Peugeots. Everybody likes them, they're great for new drivers. The only thing I'm not a massive fan on the Peugeot version is how sticky out the front bumper is. It's fairly big. Another wee scuff there. A couple of wee tiny dents in the bonnet, but I wouldn't worry about them. This is the brunt of the damage here. So this is a Cat N as well. So it basically needs a bumper and a wing. Probably a headlamp bracket. It's got a tiny wee mark on the door. That would probably pull out. I think I've had a look, the pillar in behind here is okay. So yeah. Another wee bit of scuff in here. These are always the same. But again, this one's got front and back parking sensors. Pretty clean and tidy inside. Poppy out windows on the back. I've always thought the 5-door versions of these were funny. It's like you're just... I swear they've just put a hinge on the whole quarter panel and it just opens up the whole quarter panel. But yeah, there we go. That's option number 2. And last, this one I'm really interested in. So we've got a 2017 Citroen C4 Cactus. This is quite low mileage, 40 odd, 50,000 miles, something like that. It's a 2017, very modern. We've got the dual screens. Nice and clean inside again, like really tidy. The back seat's folded in because I was actually in here looking at the damage on the rear apron. So we've got no airbag damage. This is also a category N because it's had little bump at the back, but it doesn't look too major. I think it's caught the tailgate a little here because it's got slight stress marks here. I'm hoping it'll pull it and they'll relax a bit though. It's going to need a bumper and it's going to need the crash bar, but the apron at the back, it's really hard to see for here, but it's like a good 8 inches in for the crash bar. So although the crash bar is bent like a banana, it has hit the floor pan, but very, very lightly. It's not even broke any spot welds, it's just split the seam sealer slightly. So I think it's a very easy pull out. The chassis legs are straight, very easy pull out, new crash bar, bit of touch up paint, new bumper, and hopefully the tailgate's repairable. If not, a tailgate, second hand tailgate. But other than that, this car is actually pretty mint. I really like the look of it, to be honest, and I think if we get this for the right price, I reckon there's really, really nice profit in it. It's had Goodyear tyres on it all round, so somebody's been looking after it. They've not put budget tyres on it. It's all nice at the front as well. Under the bonnet, it's pretty clean and tidy. We've got a nice amount of coolant in it. The oil's good, I've already checked that. It's the 1.6 diesel, so it's cheap for road tax, it's ULEZ compliant. It's pretty much a really, really nice family car. Really nice looking. And quite an easy repair, so we should be able to turn this over quite quickly. And that would give us a really, really nice profit. Look at the inside, I just like the inside, how it's quite simple but nice and modern at the same time. Actually reminds me a bit of the old Citroen outside, to be honest. More modern version. But yeah, I like these handles, I like leather straps. Yeah, I do really like this. I do like it a lot. So yeah, I think we've already put a proxy bid on this one. I'm not going to go into the exact figures at the moment. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So there we go guys, out of these three, we're also bidding on a Hyundai i10 as well. But in the comments guys, out of these three, what would you guys pick and why? My favourite's the Cactus at the moment. Definitely, so yeah. I still really like that Fabia though. Anyway, let's go in, talk to the guys in the office and yeah, we'll get our proxy bids in and fingers crossed all goes well. Right guys, there we go, back at the unit because I had to go and pick a customer up, bring them back to pick up their car. But so far so good. I enjoyed going up there, getting to see the cars before we obviously put any bids on them. And obviously I'd appreciate your guys' feedback because, well, there's a lot of experienced people out there watching the channel. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And hopefully it might influence my bidding. We've already put some proxy bids on though, so we've kind of set our maximum on each car that we wanted to spend, put the proxy bids in, so hopefully tomorrow we'll see what we've won, and hopefully one of the next videos coming up will be us going to pick it up and yeah, see what we've won. So this is just a wee quick short video. I just wanted to obviously share that with you. That's the first time I've ever been up there to view the cars. We've only just started using them again. I'd used them years ago, but Copart are getting so expensive, and obviously we've no fully set up with British car auctions or anything yet, so yeah, thought we'd have a wee nosy up there. I've got the one we bought last week from there in front of me now, but I want to save that for another video, so we'll get a full video done on that, let you see that. It's actually a really, really tidy little car. So yeah, nice short one today, but obviously I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos on this channel. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you for watching, And if you didn't already know, we've actually got a second channel where we do all the project cars. That's actually just hit 9,500 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer to the 10,000. Seems to be taking forever, but I know it doesn't really matter, and it's views that count and everything else, but it would just be nice to see the 10,000 hit after years of doing it. So looking forward to that. And this channel is actually about to hit 1,300 subscribers already, which is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, thank you again for all the support. Keep liking, sharing, commenting, all the good stuff, and we'll grow these two channels, and hopefully I can help you guys along the way with loads of hints and tips and share my knowledge of doing this for years and years, and yeah, just grow these channels into a great community. And yeah, happy days. It's Friday. I'm about to go and pack up. I'm going to go home and get some food because I haven't had any lunch today. I'm absolutely starving, and it's time to go and get some food. So catch you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye bye.